Hey, good people. Finance Bill 2026-2027 is with us here again. Remember, this is a crucial document because it's a document that determines how your taxes are going to be collected and how your taxes are going to be used. As you're also aware, the political divide has already made their submissions on this document, and you are also aware the document is, or rather, has been presented in Parliament, ready for debate. And for sure, you know the kind of Parliament we are dealing with and the leadership at that Parliament. So it is very important for you to go through that document page by page so that you get to understand what that document carries, because it's a document that is going to determine how your taxes are going to be collected and how your taxes are going to be used. So you can't just sit there and leave it to the political elite. You must get conversant with it. So we just want to have a glimpse of it. We want to go through it a little bit and see what is in that document. Now, the total budget is 4.8 trillion, and the revenue target is 3.63 trillion. The ordinary tax revenue is actually 2.9 trillion. So that means that they have a deficit of 5.3% of GDP. Then that means that the Treasury is seeking about 120 billion in taxes, in additional taxes, I mean. But then we all agree that debt payment, or rather debt repayment, remains one of the largest government expenditures. Maybe you can do a little bit comparison in the previous finance bill and what they elicited. You saw the same finance bill triggered the Gen Z protest in 2024, but in 2025 they softened direct taxes. But the finance bill 2026 is using technical amendments. So they are focusing on digital economy, fintech, which is financial technology, and compliance. Taxes are less visible, but they are broader in reach. So they have introduced what we call smartphone excise duty, and the proposal says that 25% excise duty on smartphones and communication devices. So that means if a phone costs 20,000, that phone might now go to 29,000 after those taxes. So I don't know why they have decided to do this, but then such will target youth, creators, online workers, and students. Those are the ones that will be affected so much. There's digital payment taxation that is on page 1 and 2. They speak about management and professional fee definition and other things that you have seen as listed here. This is basically on digital payment taxation. There's another taxation they're calling the Mitumba taxation, which actually talks about they are now saying that taxable profit deemed at 5% of custom value. So that means that when you have imported your Mtumba, you have to declare the cost of that Mtumba, and then they get 5% of it as a tax. So then it means that estimated effective tax impact will be about 1.5%. Of course, it will impact guys that are selling Mtumba in Gikomba, Toy Market, and other areas. So we have what we call rental income tax increase. They are saying that the monthly rental income tax has risen from 7.5 to 10%. In essence, if you're paying your rent 100,000, then your tax would increase from 7,500 to 10,000. So then it means that landlords are likely to pass that cost to tenants. The crypto digital asset oversight. Now they are saying virtual asset providers must report transactions to KRA. Government government is expanding monitoring of crypto and online income. It's also targeting fintech and online wealth. So they will have what you call digital surveillance and tax enforcement. There's also an amendment on VAT. Government changing VAT classifications, removing exemptions and zero-rated items. So consumers may pay more without VAT rate increase. So this is actually known as hidden or silent taxation. So that means that prices may rise gradually across sectors. They have also given enforcement powers to KRA, meaning that they have expanded audit and enforcement powers. Some timelines change from working days to calendar days. There's what you call harder compliance environment for SMEs and freelancers. We have more penalties and faster recovery procedures. Businesses fear compliance burden will increase. So who wins from the bill? Treasury expects more revenue collection. Government borrowing pressure may reduce slightly. Broader tax base beyond salaried workers. Digital economy becomes easier to monitor. And then you have potential reduction in tax evasion. So who loses from the bill? Youth and online workers, small traders and mitumba business, tenants facing rent increases, consumers facing high prices, SMEs struggling with compliance costs. So it's very important for you as a Kenyan to get hold of this document and broadly go through it so that you can understand what is in it. Very important because this document determines how your future taxes will be collected and how your future taxes will be used. Thank you.